Back here in the Commonwealth, Governor Andy Beshear is focusing on Kentucky, but there's still speculation about a future in Washington. ABC 36's Anna Medina has the latest from a political analyst about what could be next for the governor.
Kentucky's always punched above its weight in national politics.
Jared Smith, a political consultant, reflects after a summer of seeing Kentucky in the national spotlight. Governor Andy Beshear making national headlines after making the shortlist to become Vice President Kamala Harris's running mate.
To see Governor Beshear at the national level is refreshing for a state like us to have a voice in those rooms, because we often don't.
Although the governor has mentioned he's very happy in his current role as governor, Smith says it would not be surprising if Beshear is offered a cabinet position should the Democratic ticket clinch the presidency.
Anybody would listen to a cabinet offer, and especially if you've already been vetted for vice president. Usually, they've already done the vetting, so they don't, and it's very common for people that were in the process to become cabinet members. If you remember back in Obama's term, he picked Biden for vice president, but then gave Hillary Clinton Secretary of State.
Now the question is, what will he focus on now besides gubernatorial duties?
The question is for the governor: do you go and nationally campaign for Harris and Walz, which I think he said he's going to, but he also has state legislative elections here in the fall that he's raised money for through the state party. So he's going to have to, there's going to have to be some, they're going to have to figure out some chess pieces to move around the board.
As for a potential run for Senate,
a lot of it determines what happens with McConnell. I was down at Fancy Farm. I saw the minority leader, and he looked better than he did last year, all of last year, and so a lot of people assumed he would not run again. If that seat does become open, Andy's going to have to, Governor Beshear is going to have to do a lot of like, no, I'm not interested early out of the gate, because otherwise the rumors and the whispers will become deafening for him to run for United States Senate.
Smith also adding that we got to see a side of Beshear that is not normally shown.
And I thought it was also a good chance for him to kind of stand out early from the early VP contenders, because he had the credibility to take that shot at J.D. Vance, because I am the governor of Kentucky. I know the people in Appalachia, and you, sir, are not one of them.
In Lexington, Anna Medina, Good Morning Kentucky.